I still remember the day my parents chose which child to keep and which one to abandon. They didn't cry. They didn't hesitate. They just left me there. My name is Eliza. I'm 27 years old. And this is the story of how my parents gave away my siblings but left me behind in an orphanage, like I was nothing. I was only 6 years old when my life split into two different worlds. One world belonged to my siblings, warm homes, new families, second chances. And the other was mine. Cold beds, quiet nights, and a question that never stopped echoing in my mind. Why me? I remember sitting on a worn-out bench inside the orphanage office. The walls smelled like disinfectant, and the air felt heavy. My mother stood near the door, avoiding my eyes. My father was signing papers. I thought maybe we were just visiting. Maybe this was temporary. But then a woman walked in and gently held my younger brother's hand. "She'll take good care of him," my father said. My brother cried and reached for my mom. But she didn't move. Then another couple came for my sister. She looked back at me, confused, scared. "Eliza, come with us," she whispered. But no one answered her. No one explained anything. And then they were gone. Just like that. I ran toward my parents, clutching my father's leg. "Where am I going?" I asked. He didn't even look at me. "You'll stay here," he said flatly. My heart dropped. "Why?" I whispered. This time my mother spoke. "Because we can't take care of you." That was it.
No hook, no apology.
Just a sentence. A decision. A life sentence. The first night I didn't sleep. I waited. I thought maybe they'd come back. Maybe they forgot something. Maybe they'd realize they made a mistake. But morning came. Then another day. Then another week. And slowly, hope turned into understanding. They weren't coming back. Years passed. The orphanage became my world. Some kids came and left, finding families who wanted them. I stayed. Not because no one came, but because I stopped believing I was worth choosing. I built walls around my heart, learned to smile without feeling, learned to survive without expecting love. But there was one thing I never lost: my determination. At 16, I got my first part-time job cleaning tables at a small cafe. It wasn't much, but it was mine. For the first time in my life, I had control over something. I studied hard, worked harder, and by 18, I left the orphanage with a scholarship. No family, no support, just myself. Life wasn't easy. There were nights I went to bed hungry, days I questioned everything. But I never gave up, because I had something stronger than pain. I had purpose. I graduated with honors, started working in a corporate office, climbed my way up step by step. And by 27, I had everything I once dreamed of. A beautiful apartment, a stable career.
Peace.
Not happiness all the time,
but peace.
And for me, that was enough. Then one day, my past knocked on my door. Literally. I opened it, and there they were. My parents. Older, weaker, but unmistakably the same people who walked away from me. For a moment, I couldn't breathe. Years of silence, standing right in front of me. My mother stepped forward. Tears filled her eyes. "Eliza," she whispered. That name. It sounded foreign coming from her. My father looked down, ashamed.
"We need to talk," he said.
I didn't invite them in immediately. I just stood there, studying their faces.
Searching for something.
Regret.
Guilt.
Anything. Finally, I stepped aside. 5 minutes, I said calmly. They sat on my couch like strangers. Because that's what they were. Strangers. My mother spoke first. "We made a mistake." I almost laughed. A mistake? That's what they called it? "You gave away your children," I said quietly. "You left one behind." "That's not a mistake, that's a choice." Tears streamed down her face. We were struggling, we thought. I raised my hand.
"No, don't.
Don't rewrite history." My father finally spoke. "We thought you were the strongest." That hit me harder than anything else. Strongest? Is that what they told themselves? "You thought I wouldn't break?" I asked. You thought I wouldn't feel abandoned? Silence filled the room. Heavy, uncomfortable.
Deserved.
Then came the real reason. Not love. Not regret.
Need.
We're not well, my father admitted. We lost everything. My mother held his hand. We were hoping maybe we could stay with you. There it was. The truth. After all these years, they didn't come back for me. They came back to me. I stood up slowly, walked to the window,
Took a deep breath.
This was the moment my entire life had been building toward. I turned back to them, and for the first time, I saw them clearly, not as my parents, but as people.
Flawed. Broken.
Human. I spent years waiting for you, I said softly, crying for you, wondering what was wrong with me. My voice didn't shake. Not anymore. But I built a life without you. And I won't destroy it because you suddenly remember I exist. My mother sobbed. My father closed his eyes. I forgive you, I continued. And that's something I'm doing for myself, not for you. I walked to the door and opened it. But forgiveness doesn't mean access. They looked at me, desperate. I hope you find help, I said. I really do. But it won't be here. And then, I closed the door. That day, I didn't feel anger. I didn't feel revenge. I felt free. Because sometimes healing isn't about getting what you lost. It's about realizing you were never missing anything to begin with. Thank you for listening to Relaxing Drama Stories. If this story touched your heart, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more emotional journeys.